And as you can see, it's been snowing, which means I have to get one massive task done: this roof. Before I get ahead of myself, this is Simple Living with Biata. I'm building my dream home in Homestead from scratch, and as you can see, I've built a house. It's like 99% dried in. The ice and water shield on the roof is protecting it right now, but I need to get the steel roof on to be able to get my framing inspection. Before I can get my steel roof on, I need to do my plumbing venting so that my vent stacks go through the roof so that we can do the roof properly. So I'm gonna need a lot of joiners and a lot of 45s and stuff going from 1 inch to 2 inch and then up to 3 inch. All right, I kind of have a plan. I think I have little pieces lying around that I can use. I do. Perfect. You want your vent tie-ins to be taller than your drain is what I've read. So I'm going to bring this up just a little bit higher and tie it in, and then bring these guys in up here. By the way, I have not had a chance to fully clean in here. We basically moved our stuff over and it's just been chaotic. Push it in, quarter turn. That's a lot of glue, but it's helpful. It's not tall enough. Okay, I need to cut this and put in a coupler. And I spilt the glue. There's always something. I started realizing that this drain here isn't centered. It's 4.5 inches off from being centered. And this stud is in the way, which is gonna get in the way of like the fixtures and the plumbing here. And before I can bring this plumbing through a stud, I wanna make sure that the stud isn't gonna be in the way of like the fresh water coming into the shower. Cause you have to have that like knob that turns everything on like right centered above your drain. This makes things significantly more difficult. I think I'm just gonna have to move both of these studs over. It's closer than 16 inches on center. So if I just move this one over and move this one over, then it'll meet code. Now, unfortunately, this workspace is gonna be a lot smaller, but it'll still work to bring the ABS up. Oh no, it's not gonna work. Ugh. How am I supposed to get this to work? There we go. This side is done. Now I just have to bring these two up, and the changeover has to be above where the sink drain is going to be. And this side is done, other than the portion that needs to go across and up. I'm gonna do that after. I just wanna make sure I have enough 1.5 inch pipe because I don't think I'm going to, so I might have to switch to 2 inch above on that side. So I'm gonna work on the other side now. I'm gonna bring this one over here and this one over here, bring the stack up in a 2 inch vent. I have the kitchen sink vent coming up here and is gonna have to go across the trusses. And then I have the 2 inch vent for the washing machine that's gonna come up and over here. And it's gonna get vented through the roof almost in the exact same spot as the other side. No, not again. On a rainy day like today, I'm so thankful that this is closed in enough to be able to work inside, to do this plumbing, and to be out of the weather. And I know a lot of people spend time online on rainy days, which brings us to today's sponsor, DeleteMe. DeleteMe is an online subscription service that takes all of your information that's being sold to brokers online, like information about family members, your phone numbers and addresses, and deletes it. It's so important to them that your information is kept private. So basically, your data is being sold online to brokers, and DeleteMe believes that you have the right to keep that information protected. DeleteMe's registration process was extremely thorough, allowing me to add current and old emails, phone numbers, and even home addresses to be able to find information on me that they could remove for me. When you sign up, you'll get your privacy report done within 7 days. Your information will get removed online, and you can even make custom requests to be able to remove personal information. To get protected, head to the link in my description. That's joindeleteme.com/Biata20 and use the code Biata20 to get 20% off of all consumer plans. Thanks so much to DeleteMe for sponsoring this week's video. Wow, it's already getting so dark. I have about an hour before it's officially dark. I had to run back into town and get stuff from Home Depot. I realized I didn't have any 3-inch like connectors or tees and stuff like that. And hopefully I can just quickly get this done. I'm gonna wait till the roofers get here tomorrow to actually drill the hole into the roof so that we can figure out where it's gonna go perfectly. Plus I'm running out of daylight. Honestly, this doesn't quite matter because all I need is the stack going through the roof. So I'll deal with this another time and I'll just dry fit everything tomorrow. It's way too dark in here. I can't see. I'm like definitely not ready for the morning. We're getting some of the roof on today. I just have to go drive my daughter to a field trip and then I'll be back. It's gonna be black. It's gonna be pretty. This is Madison. So he is helping me today with the roof because I just need an extra set of hands. A lot of you said, don't do this alone. So
I'm here to catch her if she falls.
Yeah.
She won't.
No. All right. So the plan is I'm going to go finish up the venting inside and Madison's going to prep all of the metal here. Cool.
Let's get it.
Shadow.
Honey.
This is Shadow. Hi. So I still have to get this piece here, but I'm gonna put the 3-inch stack through the roof so that we can actually do the roof today. All right, I'm gonna cut.
Okay.
See it? Oh shoot, okay. See what I mean though? It's not gonna be able to go straight. Pardon?
Want me to push down on it?
Like I can't get it straight, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I see what you mean.
do you think we should just trim the hole a little?
Yeah, bring this down. I do a lot by just kind of looking.
I guess you kind of get used to the kind of angles that you're dealing with too.
Kind of grow an eye for it, like
Okay.
a third eye. So if you could hold that bit.
Okay.
This is the F trim. Keeps it safe from the wind, basically.
Yeah.
They used to not have these and the wind would catch the side. What I did here, got my handy dandy snips and I cut a triangle in here for it to slip over top of that F trim because you want the overlap.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a pretty cut because it gets hidden.
Yeah, it gets covered. Okay.
Applying a little bit of pressure.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay. Long enough? What the heck?
I'm just gonna lower it to you.
It doesn't fit. I don't know how this keeps happening.
Longer here too.
I don't know how this kind of stuff can go wrong so many times. I'm shocked, to say the least. I have such a hard time reading these quotes. This is gonna cost me so much money. We're gonna try to make it work. Like nothing fits properly. And like it was based off my plans, so I don't know. I should have just come up here and measured it. I just thought that it would be accurate to like my plans, you know? I'm very disappointed in myself at this point. Like, I know there's only so much that I have the capacity for. I would say like this is probably the most expensive mess up because it's not something I can necessarily fix. Like it's just wrong. It's just the way it is. I can't like reframe my house to fit the steel roof. It's an expensive mistake and I wasn't expecting it to happen. So because the longest pieces don't fit and even there's 9-foot pieces that don't fit as well. So we're gonna take those longer pieces and use them where we can and use the shorter pieces where we can and then reorder the pieces that we need to reorder. I'm not gonna overlap them. I think that's just gonna look terrible, especially since I'm investing so much money in this roof. I want it to look good. Anyways, I'm stress eating chocolate. I think I deserve it. I'm thankful we're able to use some of this metal on the roof, and for whatever we can't use, I'll eventually end up having a purpose for it. We still need to build a wood shed, a chicken coop, and a bunkie for my husband's office. So these sheets will get used up, and I'll probably even have to order more one day. There might be a little bit of waste, but it's better than not being able to use any of these at all. Well, Madison has left. And we have one little section of the roof done, and I am so happy with the roof that I chose. I'm in contact with the steel company that I ordered it from. I'm hoping I can get some sort of a deal, so we'll see. But it truly is stunning. I'm so happy with the roof I chose. Muskoka from Steel Tile. Good morning. So the last time I picked up my phone, it was a Friday, and now it is Tuesday morning. I took a little bit of time off because I needed to continue to unpack and organize things, and so that's what I did. I super organized the house, got my tools set up. I still have to unpack some of the stuff from the trailer. And I got this room all cleared out, which I'm so happy with, to be able to start working on some of the utilities coming in. And although I don't want it to be snowing right now, it's better than rain, and it looks beautiful. It is definitely nerve-wracking. How the am I supposed to do this? This is not easy. I don't even know if it's lined up on the edge. Oh, it's it's deer hunting season. Whoa, someone missed. Ah. I need a roofing nailer. I probably cursed like 20 times there because it was so scary being that close to the edge and like your calves start burning and it's kind of wet. Like it's still a grippy surface, but it's wet. And I need a nailer, like I need a roofing nailer to make this easier. But it doesn't make sense to buy one for literally just drip edge and the valleys. So I wonder if I can find someone who has one who'll let me borrow it. This is not worth it. I'm gonna see if I can find a roofing nailer. I know there's gotta be one of my friends who has a roofing nailer. I don't think I updated you guys on the roof. I did get my quote. It is expensive, but they worked with me and got the price a little bit lower. So that was really, really nice of them. I'm gonna work on plumbing now. I am nearly done. I just have to get a few things. Like really most of the moisture is going to be going right down and boink boink. But you still have to have a slight amount of fall, so check it with my level. Plenty of fall. That's perfect. I'm gonna have to secure it somehow. My inspector was adamant about things not being screwed into the trusses, but you're required by code for your plumbing and venting to be supported every 3 feet. So it's really contradictory, and I gotta figure it out because it's just fully floating for like, I don't know, 6 feet. So that's not to code. It would kind of be better for it to be lying flat, just right on the trusses here. I have an idea to fix it. I just gotta drop it down and then bring it over. And then it's way better supported. It still has to be supported with some sort of tie, so I'm gonna have to figure out what he wants. It's looking good. I feel like this is gonna work. This side is officially done. Proper fall. One more to go. This hurts. This is not going well. Should have had my safeties on. I didn't think of it because I'm just drilling a hole. But I am drilling a hole upside down, and that was the worst. Anyways, I'm almost done. Venting is complete. What's really great about the venting is I can come over to my trailer and I can empty the black and gray tank, and then it'll flow into the pump chamber, and then the smell is not gonna go in the house, it's gonna go up the roof. Good morning. I'm all geared up and ready to go, and my old neighbor now, because we've moved here, is letting me use his roofing nailer for the day, or however many days I need it. Hand nailing that yesterday just like was unsafe because I was having to hold the trim and the nail, and it just was really uncomfortable and really hard to do. So it was a really frosty morning. So I'm hoping it's not very frosty anymore. It's actually 10 a.m. right now. This morning I was basically hanging out and waiting for the propane guy to come. And he got this set up early this morning. Hopefully the roof isn't too slippery anymore with the frost. There's literally ice droplets all over the roof. It's slippery sometimes, so I think once I'm down there and sitting, I'll be okay. And I dropped it. This is frustrating. No! This is infuriating. I didn't just let go of it. I got caught on something when I was trying to pull it up. Literally everything this morning. The air compressor's off. I must have turned it off when I was trying to talk to the camera last. I hate this with my entire being. Drip edge is not my friend, because you're so close to the edge and like it's a downward slant and my calves are burning. I really want this done, but it's much easier over here. I'm struggling with, it's still slippery and I'm getting caught everywhere. I feel like I'm gonna fall. This is crap. Cutting with these shears is way harder than I thought it would be. It's like a toddler learning how to cut again. I'm not kidding. I'm hoping this next part will go okay. I'm doing the valleys. It seems a little bit tricky to do by yourself because you have to make sure it hits like the actual valley perfectly. I don't think I have ever sucked at something so much in my entire life. Like I don't know how to use these. They suck. It's hard when you feel like you're absolutely trash at something. I just found my steel company and was like, are there better shears? Am I just bad at this? Why does this suck? And they were like, no, it just sucks. And like the experience is necessary. And so anyways, he gave me a few ideas, but it's really hard to just cut the trims. I might be able to use a grinder with like fine teeth. I don't know. I might just get Madison back in to finish all the trims up. I might just have to. Today's not the day I thought it was gonna be. That's okay. I think I have come to the conclusion that I can't do this by myself. Like obviously not just by myself, but I need someone here who has like years of experience on a roof. Even the piece that I just put up, the F trim, I just have it placed. I don't even think it's gonna work there. I have to get it overlapped the other way like it is on this side. This is overlapped the wrong way. And then this part here, I have no clue what to do with. So I'm gonna try my best to get as much done as I can, but not give myself grief for not being able to do those little detailed things. I'm normally very good with detailed things, but I'm obviously having a hard time cutting through the metal. One more drip edge done. Before I can put this next piece up, I have to deal with whatever's going on up there. And it seems like once the trim is actually on, it's way more difficult to cut. Using those snips, it just isn't working. So I'm gonna leave you there. You've seen me struggle a lot today. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me being able to share this with you and to be able to make an income at the same time. It's so helpful. The best way you can support my channel is to subscribe, like, and comment. I love reading your comments. Today, I phoned my husband and cried, and he said, do you need to go through your YouTube comments and see all of the amazing things people say about you? And it just makes my day.
And just a reminder to check out DeleteMe linked in my description to make sure your information gets protected.
And I will see you next week.